From Bethel High School in Hampton, WHCS Cable Channel 46 presents Peninsula District Boys Basketball. The Hampton Crabbers visiting the Bethel Bruins. Good evening, everybody. I'm Tim Cole along with Bob Hintz. We welcome you to a full house here at Bethel High School for this contest between the Crabbers and the Bruins. Right now, let's go courtside. Bob Hintz has head coach Walter Brower of the Hampton Crabbers.
Well, Coach, this is the rubber match, so to speak. You played each other once, and you've each won once. And this is very important because this is district play.
Yeah, this is the very important one because Christmas tournament doesn't count in the standings.
I mean, it looks good, but when you get to the standings, you want to win the district so you can get that free bye, don't you?
Right. We want to win the district and play the first regional game at home. That's the most important thing of the season.
Well, what do you look from Bethel? Anything any different from what you saw earlier in the year?
No, I don't expect anything different because both games were really close. They're going to play us tough on both ends of the floor, and they're very physical. They're big.
Well, there was a nice article in the paper about one of you young men today, the Tynes kid. Tremendous young man. He's really worked through a lot of problems.
Yes, he really has. My hat goes off to Dion. A lot of people couldn't have, handled the situation as well as he did. He's a tremendous young man, and like I said, I'd like to have 15 like Dion.
Yeah, I hear you. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Let's go back over to Tim.
All right, thank you, and thank you, Coach Brower. Appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. Tonight's contest brought to you by Zooms with 6 convenient locations throughout the peninsula, and in part by Parklawn Wood Funeral Home, where Nancy Staten is the manager. All right, let's go back to courtside. Bob has head coach Craig Breon of the Bethel Bruins.
Well, first of all, congratulations on a fine start. Beautiful gym, but, the electricity in here is just unbelievable. How do the kids respond to that?
Well, we've had some big games this year, and the kids have responded pretty well to it. This crowd, I don't think, will affect us at all. The difference this year in our basketball team is attitude, and I think the kids are ready to play tonight.
Well, you had talked to me earlier about the kids are playing on the same page, but their attitude, and they're coming onto the court, and they're playing with a lot of confidence.
Well, the last couple of years, we lost a lot of close basketball games, and this year, fortunately, the kids have won those kinds of games, so we've learned how to win close basketball games, and that's the difference in our success this year.
Well, listen, congratulations again, and good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go back over to Tim.
All right, thank you, and congratulations to Craig on an excellent job. The Bruins right in there. They are 12-2 in overall, and they're 10-1 in the district, while the Crabbers 10-3 overall, 7-3 in the district. Each team has one victory over the other, and this is the rubber match. And by the way, now I want to make sure our cameraman, Mr. Baton, knows these crazies down here from the Bruins have very creatively spelled WHCS with their sign. So, we're going to have to make sure we get these guys on camera, and I'm sure they'll be so bashful that they won't want to be. Did you see that, Bob? They have a sign that says, "We're having Crabbers for dinner," and they've got WHCS spelled out on, see, just like you do, Sports Center's next. Well,
we better get them on camera.
That's
no
what
doubt
I was
about
mentioning.
it.
See, we got to make sure we do that. We got to get these guys the recognition they don't deserve.
Tim, we will pick a player of the game for both of these teams tonight. That player receive a plaque and a shirt. The plaque comes from Engraving Inc. They're located at Tab Square on Route 17. For all your engraving needs, contact Jim at 596-8850. Dave Buckwald is the owner. The shirt comes from Islander Sporting Goods. They're located in Pocosin. They can meet all your sports needs with a full line of athletic goods, both team and individual, equipment and uniforms, plus screen printing. Call Dave Chubb at 868-8467. John Roberts is the owner.
All right, we're having the reading of the disclaimer, reminding the fans that good sportsmanship is a serious part of this endeavor, and just reminding everybody to keep their cool. There you see the three blind mice, the officials for tonight's contest. There's
I'm going to tell Steve Whitley you said that.
Bobby Kipper on your left. There's Whitley, Steve Whitley in the middle, and that would be Kevin Ricks through the process of elimination on your right side. 3 of the better officials on the peninsula. Bob started messing with the officials already.
Steve's a good guy. I've never seen anything bad about Steve. Do you believe that?
No.
Okay.
All right, here is the ROTC color guard with the presentation of the colors, and we're going to have two very talented young ladies who are going to sing.
Christina and Tiffany.
Unfortunately, even since the early game, we haven't found out their last names.
Very nice rendition. I don't know which one's. I think that's Christina was on your left and Tiffany on your right.
And Bill Nettles behind them.
Well, we want to talk about him. He came over. That Bill's a trip.
Our buddy, Mr. Bill. All right, we are set. This, you were talking about the electricity. I haven't been to a lot of games in the last couple of years that has the feel that this game does. It's the old feeling where you've got this real intense rivalry. I mean, the fans are into it. They're here early, and the crowd is into it.
You know what happened? I was watching TV about a month or so ago, and lo and behold, up comes on the screen on Channel 46 the Hampton-Bethel game over the Coliseum. Damon Baycoat was playing for the Crabbers, and Iverson and Rutland for Utah. This kind of electricity.
And I don't live in Hampton, don't get to see that, but I have a lot of people will stop me at work or something and say, man, I saw you on a game the other night, but that had Iverson, and I said, well, I guess I
got people in my church that tell my wife, you know where he is because he's always on TV. And she says, you don't understand, that's not live.
And I had hair during that time, that's right. All right, well, we're going to give you those players' names. You saw the Crabbers being introduced, and there they are on your screen. Smith and Williams are the guards, actually three guard off. Tabron, and your forwards are Tynes and Clouden. For the Bruins, Darryl Spriggs, number 42. Sam Davis, number 32. Brian Scott, number 52, 6'7" at center. Thomas Sumter, number 23. And Gerald Ballard, number 21, rounds out the starting five for the homestanding Bethel Bruins. There you see their names on your screen.
I got you covered, Steve. Tim talked bad about you.
What does Steve say?
He said, things start, if it looks good, give me a thumbs up.
He's kind of fun. Steve has got a great sense of humor.
Yes, he does. And you got to be loose to do a game like this, and they're going to let these guys play, but they're going to keep control of it too. Two officials we've seen a whole lot of, and that's Bobby Kepper and Steve Whitley, have not seen much of Kevin Ricks, but that doesn't mean that he's not with a good crew.
All right, we are about set to get this one underway. No shot clock, 8-minute quarters. Possession arrow will determine possession after the initial tip. Crabbers trying to bite into that lead the Bruins have in first place, but the Bruins tough this season, 12-2, 10-1 in the district.
And Hampton going to come out in a man-to-man. They're going to challenge him right off the bat. And let's see how patient the Bruins can be.
This is Ballard. He's picked up by 34, Sebrel. Working down low, got a hand check, didn't get a call. Crabber definitely had his hands on the Bethel player, but the officials let him play. And again, consistency is the only thing you really ask for. Open for three, no good. Long rebound comes out to the shooter.
And what you got to do is block out the shooter.
Sebrel didn't get it.
Oh, nice job that time by Ballard. 21, Tim took it right to the middle and stopped for a short 4 or 5 foot jumper.
That was Gerald Ballard with the basket.
Bethel in a zone 2-3. They're going to pack it in and they're going to make the Crabbers beat them from the outside. See the difference in the philosophy of both teams right off the bat. Hampton man-to-man, Bethel in a zone. And get to give them one shot and rebound. That's what you want.
Gary Smith, the shooter, and it wouldn't go.
Spriggs come up with the rebound. Bethel got some height, but then just
Sam
a
Davis threw it away.
Adrenaline. I mean, that ball, I don't think Kareem could have caught that ball.
So the Crabbers down by a bucket. Smith, left side for Robbins. Let's check that, rather, Williams. This is Williams with the ball.
Jimmy Williams will probably be the quarterback of the Hampton football team next year.
Sebrel's shot doesn't go.
Nice job of getting a rebound by
Tynes.
Deion Tynes.
Let me do the play-by-play. You do the call.
That young man, though, nice article in the paper about him today.
Was that Williams that got that 12?
Yeah.
Okay. Bruins down by 1.
A lot of picking and pushing underneath the basket, Tim. I'm surprised, like you, no calls.
Well, again, if they're consistent in allowing them to play that style of ball, then that's fine. Open for three. Good by Jimmy Williams. 2 in a row. So Williams hits the 2 threes to give Hampton a 4-point lead. Nice feed down low in the heavy traffic contact, but no foul.
Got to protect the ball underneath the basket.
And we've got a Hampton Crabber standing on the baseline. That was Clouden, received the pass standing on the line. So it goes over to the Bruins. 5 minutes left in the first period. Hampton 6 and Bethel 2. Ballard will drive the lane and draw the foul. He was fouled by 42, Clouden.
Nate was just a little late getting over there. How come the cameraman that takes the still pictures just ignores you? You give him all this publicity and he ignores you.
He's doing his work.
Oh, okay.
He's working. Watch the replay here. You see the foul. Clouden got him. Ballard in and out, in and out. Ballard couldn't get that one to stay down. Sumter in the ball game, replacing.
No, it's not. It's
Butler rather. Butler,
yeah, Butler
for Sumter. I get it right yet. And 1 out of 2 for Ballard. And it's a 3-point Hampton lead.
Oh, nice job.
Basket counts and a foul is called.
Williams just took it strong to the basket, Tim. Got a chance for a three-pointer. Watch this drive. late coming over.
Spriggs gets the foul. Williams can't hit it.
Good job of blocking out. You see everybody block somebody out for the Bruins, and one guy got the rebound. Only one in the lane.
Williams with all 8 of Hampton's points. Jumper short, and the rebound in the hands of Clouden. In the lane, Williams.
Nice rebound. Nice rebound.
So Clouden gets the stick back.
Good rebound that time. You were blocked out.
And I wasn't even shooting. Runner good.
I like that.
Sumter. 10-5. Hampton by 5. Jumper in and out. Rebound comes to Ballard. Ballard started to shoot, dishes instead, and the basket is good in the lane. And that is Darryl Spriggs with the bucket.
Well, Spriggs did a good job that time of keeping his eyes up to catch that ball, because I think there was a change in the menu there.
Stick back was good, and a foul is called. Tynes with the bucket and a foul. Spriggs picks up his second personal foul.
Good replay here.
Basket again is good by number 32, Dion Tynes. He will go to the line for the three-point play.
Tynes looking for the three-point play. And he hits it.
Got the shooter bounce. Bruins just need to be patient, Tim, and run their offense.
13-7 Hampton. Good screen set for the shooter. Can't get it to stay down. That was Ballard who had a good look. Seabrel kicks it outside for Williams. And ball stolen, and couldn't hold on to the ball. Actually got pushed out of bounds, but didn't get the call.
Thought he got a little help there.
Yeah, Craig Breon said, excuse me, Bobby, my player didn't just fall out of bounds.
He got a little assistance. Do you get an assist on that?
Yeah, I think so. In the lane, jumper, good.
Well, if the Bruins keep allowing the Crabbers to get in and make those 8-footers, Tim, it's going to be a long game for them. They're going to have to tighten up their D a little.
8 is the difference. And a shot from the corner for the Bruins. That's Bernardo Butler. This is the 3 for Williams. No good. One shot. Back come Bethel. 3-point attempt off the heel of the rim. No good. Just one shot at that end of the court. So both teams doing a good job on the defensive boards. Less than 2 minutes left here in the first period. Rapidly paced, 15-9, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Williams.
Yeah, you can't be moving into the player as he's going by.
Moving pick, right?
That's exactly right.
Ballard comes out of the ball game, and Brian Scott is in, along with Terrence Bryant, number 5. And we've got hand check right there. That's going to be a non-shooting foul. That'll be the first on Dion Tynes. Walter Brower working the official, saying, wait a minute, he's the one that cleared out with the elbow. Always working the sidelines, both of these coaches. Jumper is short. Good offensive board and a foul.
But that was a great offensive board by Butler, Tim. Just a junior, but he did a great job of getting position.
Foul again will be against the Crabber.
Second foul on Jimmy Williams now, so he picks up 2 quickly.
Infraction on Williams this time will send the Bruins number 22, Bernardo Butler, to the line. He'll be shooting 2.
Bernardo Butler cannot hit the first. Williams will check out of the game for Hampton. Gary Smith will replace him. This first period brought to you by Zooms with 6 convenient Peninsula locations to serve you as Butler gets 1 out of 2. And it's a 5-point lead for Hampton. This game videotaped on the 19th of January, the year 2001. Tim Cole, Bob Hintz, and Bob Killen bringing you the game here with the Channel 46 crew from Bethel High School.
The Bruins are playing man-to-man. They have been for a little while now. Come out of that zone.
17-footer is off the heel of the rim.
Butler did a great
Tabron.
job, Tim, of blocking out that time. Number 20 was Derek Fenner. Just didn't give him any chance. Oh,
Yeah.
Nice steal.
Good steal, 2-on-1, nice dish, home it goes. Deion Tynes with the high percentage layup. Hampton by 7, we're under a minute. Had a man open, tipped away by Hampton, and then a foul called before the shot. And that'll go against Tabron. That'll be his first. That's the 5th team foul against the Crabbers. So with 33.8 seconds left in the first period, they're approaching the bonus time. Here's your replay.
Yeah,
Not much of a foul, just a
well, it
quick
didn't
reach
take
in.
much, but he got hammered when he went in for the shot after the whistle blown.
Little reach in is all it was, but it cost you a foul. Open for the easy bucket.
Yeah.
52 is Brian Scott.
Miscommunication there from somebody for the Crabbers. That you don't let anybody get that open on an inbound.
Hampton with the ball, 20 seconds on the clock. They lead by 5. Three-pointer rattled home by the big man Robinson, standing a foot behind the three-point arc. Bruins need to get a shot away before the buzzer, partially blocked, and the buzzer sounds to end a rapid first period.
Oh, I tell you, it went so fast, it's hard to keep up with it.
20-12 is our score after 1 period. Hampton by 8.
Zooms has given an award to the basketball player on each of the Hampton teams this year who has demonstrated academic excellence. These players receive plaques at a school board meeting after the season. We want to thank David Allen and Zooms for their continued support of WHCS and our student athletes.
Tried to get Steve's attention. We'll give him a thumbs up for the first period there.
Well,
Unlike
he
yourself.
will not look at us again probably.
Stats in the first period, 7-6, the rebounds in favor of Bethel. They turned the ball over 4 times. Bethel did, and Hampton just once. Each team with 3 assists. Steals 3 for the Bruins and 4 for the Crabbers. There's our WHCS sign. We're having Crabbers for supper. WHCS.
Oh, wow.
You have an extra roster?
Bob might. That's right.
Well, had a roster for us. He wanted it.
By the way, that point of view is not necessarily the opinion of the Channel 46 group that we're having Crabbers for dinner for supper. That's just the Bruins trying to make it a creative use of letters to spell WHCS. Derek Fenner hits the score column as he hits the bucket and gives Hampton his biggest lead now, 10. Sebrel. This is Sumter. That's right. Good job on defense. Forces the Bruins to burn a timeout.
Well,
or
they
it would have given the ball over.
Well, they got down in the corner, Tim, and you got the corner with like 2 more defensive people down there. Great job by the Crabbers on defense. Bruins got to settle down, run their offense. Stay focused. Don't get rattled early.
I tell you, I'm as you watch some of the action here, you're going to see the defense. Everybody's covered, and now he's not really double teamed. He was just
well, he
covered.
was getting ready to get double teamed, and he saw that.
Well, all of his outlets were covered, so no way he could pass it anyone. One of the more attractive fans in the stands. Young lady taking in the ball game tonight. Packed house here, just the way you'd like to see it for this kind of contest.
Yes, that's correct.
Two of the best teams on the peninsula squaring off. Hampton has won once, as Bethel has. This is the rubber game of the match until the possibility of a rematch during the tournament.
But what's important is that the Hampton win was not during district play, so it really has nothing to do with the district competition.
And a good defensive effort to tie up the ball.
That's Fenner.
Derek Fenner, a name football fans will remember for the Crabbers.
Quick hands, very quick hands.
Formerly of Kecoughtan High School. Bruins with the ball on the possession arrow. Partially blocked, but the big man gets the loose ball. Brian Scott scores.
Yeah, Scott wants the ball. Get the ball inside, he said. Let me take that ball and maybe I can get some three-pointers.
Fenner will try a three, and it draws nothing. Back come the Bruins. Good job of saving that.
Oh, what? Did you see the hesitation?
Well, I also saw the ball come up, and he looked like he was going to have a problem. He might turn the ball over on a palming,
well,
and instead bounced past it.
But he kept his hand on top of the ball, too, which was smart.
And the Bruins now with a burst as they're just down by 6. Chance to slice further into the Hampton lead. 6.5 minutes to go in the half. Deep in the corner, no, but a whistle underneath. And it's, unfortunately for the Bruins, going to go against them as they're going to say Sam Davis pissed off. Check that.
Number 34, Solomon Sobrell, also in number 42.
They gave that to 24?
24.
Well, there's no 24
there
on
is no
Bruins.
24 on the Bruins, yeah. Not sure how that happened.
I think, there it is, it's 52.
Okay, 52, all right, that's better. I thought it was 32, but in fact it was 52, Brian Scott. All right, 22-16, Hampton with the ball and a 6-point lead. Smith open for three was Sebrel. He didn't get it, but the follow shot is good for three by 24 Tabron.
Well, what you got to do if you're Bethel is block out the shooter and then get that rebound. And Bethel didn't do it that time and ended up with the Crabbers getting the loose ball and converting.
4 threes in the game for Hampton. Now the Bruins respond in like as Sumter gets the first three-pointer of the night for Bethel. And the lead is back to 6. Good feed down low. Sebrel can't get it. And then we've got contact, and they say he went out of bounds. But again, like that other play, had a little help from his friends.
Well, maybe that's a little makeup, right?
Those even out, don't they?
They do even out before the night's out.
5:20 to go in the half. Hampton 25, Bethel 19. There you see it on your screen. And the ball knocked away, but regained by the Bruins. Oh, just wouldn't go down.
Man, what a tough shot if that had gone in.
Great move. Couldn't get it to stay down. Smith is open for three. In and out. Good job of hustling to the ball.
Long rebound
by Robinson.
that time. Yeah.
Nathan Robinson with the board. They work it down low. Contact, no foul. Loose ball taken by the Bruins. To say it, the Bruins, the officials are letting them play. Won't go down. And
Nice
rebound taken by 24 Tabron. Short jumper, good by Sebrel.
Hit by number 34, Solomon Sobrell.
Or Sobrell, as it may be.
We'll
Sebrel.
defer to Bill, right?
He's the man.
Well, okay.
Sobrell. That's Bill Nettles we speak of course. Jumper is short. Three-pointer, no good. And the foul is called on, let's see, I believe they're going to call it against Hampton. That'll be on Clouden, his second. 16 fouls against Hampton, 3 for the Bruins. Watch the replay here, you'll see. I don't know. I didn't see a whole lot of advantage gained by either of the players, but contact made and the officials call it. Seemed like it was time to call one, so I guess they needed it.
Time to call one?
Time to call one. Well, there's that clock in your head thing. Ball kicked, and it'll still belong to the Bruins. 27-19, Hampton by 8. 3:38 to go in the first half. Rapidly moving game. Ball knocked out of bounds, still belongs to the Bruins.
The Crabbers are contesting every pass.
4 free throw attempts in the first half by the Bruins, just 2 by the Crabbers, and each team hitting 50%. This is Ballard, picked up by Sabrell, or Sebrel, as it may be. Don't know for sure. Bruins almost lost it. Good job of saving it. And now a foul is called. That one will go against Fenner. So the Bruins now will benefit for the 1-and-1 as Hampton has gone over the limit. Bruins with just 3 team fouls. That was the 7th against Hampton, so that'll send Sumter to the free throw line.
The difference in the 2 games that Hampton and Crabbers played this year is the first game when the Bruins won, Sumter got 18 points. In the Christmas tournament, they held him to 2. So, if you can keep one guy that's averaging that many points. But I talked to Coach Breon, and he says he's got 5 guys in double figures. The one with the most is 12. That is great balanced scoring.
Again, the Bruins only able to get 1 out of 2. Nice reverse layup by Derek Fenner.
What an awesome pass from this side over here.
Yes, it was. As we approach the 3-minute mark in the half, 9 points the difference, Hampton on top. Both teams working the ball very nicely. Good offensive motion. No one standing around in this game. Sticky man-to-man defense. In the lane, shot up, no good, but a foul called.
And that's not a bad thing to do. You're going to put some pressure on the Crabbers. They're already in the 1-and-1, the Bruins are. But this is a 2-shot foul. But 2 more, Tim, and they're in the double bonus.
Second foul on Fenner. So Sumter 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Smith in and Fenner out for Hampton. Brian Scott comes in and out comes Philip Ward, who was in for Bethel.
And I asked Breon how many players he plays. He says, I play 9 to 10 players, so he's got a deep bench.
In and out. So the Bruins continue the 50-50 shot from the free throw line. This is a 3, no good, and stolen, just taken right out of the hands by Smith, and then he gets fouled.
What a Gary Smith, just a sophomore, Tim.
Sumter, as you watch the replay, gets the call. So Smith will shoot a pair. I noticed it. Bob Killen just mentioned to me, but in the screen, in the middle of your screen there, number 21 for the Bruins. If his shorts were any longer, they'd be long pants. I mean, those are the longest shorts I've ever seen. Got a ball went out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by the Bruins.
I believe we had one young man last year to play for the Bruins that, I mean, it was to his ankle.
Right at his top of his shoes. Hampton by 9 with the ball. Nice move to the basket. Lay-in is good by 32. Dion Tynes. He's got 7, 6 of them from the floor. Bruins down by 11. Nice work underneath.
Scott doing a great job.
Scott has 6 points.
Well, he worked real hard for that one. If you work that hard, you're a good guard. You're going to get him the ball.
1:40 left in the half. Hampton by 9 have had that 9-point lead. Now it's been seesawing back and forth, but they've been maintaining at least 9. In the lane, short jumper. Again, good job by Tynes to penetrate and get the easy jumper. No one's really contesting him.
You got to make him give the ball up, because if he passes it, he's got to be a good pass, and sometimes that's where you can get your turnover, but they're not forcing him to pass.
Jumper from the top of the key, good by the big man, Scott.
Oh, hey, I can play outside or inside.
Again, the lead 9. Scott has 8 here in the first half. Almost threw that one away.
Well, that's not who he was throwing the ball to.
I know. Fortunately for the Crabbers, the young man that came to the ball was Tabron. It was not intended for him. In the lane, traffic, ball batted away. Bruins have a breakaway, and that should be goaltending. No. Oh, my goodness. How do you not have goaltending on that call? Trapped it on the backboard. Tynes open, short jumper, can't get it, and we got a push off. I believe they're going to get Brian Scott for pushing off underneath.
No, they're going to call on number 44 for the Crab, Nathan Robinson.
Okay. And I just saw the contact. And see if we can watch the replay here. He was pushed into the guy.
Yeah.
That's the old in football blocked into the kicker thing there. He was blocked into the defender, and he got called for it. He was the pinball. So the Bruins catch a break as Bernardo Butler will go to the free throw line. He, like every other Bruin, is 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 4. However, whatever number taken, they've all missed one and made one. Butler has a chance here to break the streak. Difference is 8 and cut the lead to 7. That'd be as close as the Bruins have been here in the second period, and can't get that second free throw, but they do get the loose ball. 21 seconds. And stolen by the Crabbers, regained by the Bruins. Shot doesn't go, but he'll get a pair.
Wow. Fast and furious, the action. Sam Davis.
Gary Smith gets the call. So the double bonus, 2 shots coming. Of course, that'd be a 2-shotter anyway. As you saw the replay there, Walter Brower getting ready to bring in number 44, Robinson. Sam Davis hits the free throw. Let's see if he can break that streak of not being able to get 2 in a row.
They cut that lead down to 6. Will be important if they can make a stop defensively this last 16.6 seconds.
Had been 11. And he finally breaks that string of alternating making and missing. So now the difference is 6. And the Bruins will, needless to say, apply some pressure on the inbounds pass. I'm sure Craig Breon has got his best defenders in there right now. Nice give and go to Tynes. Open at the top of the key, and boy, that ball just died. That was an unusual shot. Did you notice it just didn't rattle around? Nice bucket at the horn.
Wow.
by number 32, Sam Davis. So Davis scores the last 4 points for the Bruins in the first half. And we've reached halftime, and our score is Hampton 36 and Bethel 30. We'll return to Bethel High School for the third period of action after this brief timeout. Back here at Bethel High School, our score at halftime finds the Crabbers up by 6. In the first half statistics, Hampton out-rebounded the Bruins 14-13. They did commit 5 turnovers to just 2 for the Bruins, 9 assists for Hampton, 5 for the Bruins, and the Crabbers stole the ball 3 times, the Bruins 4. Individual statistics, the leading scorer for the Bruins in the first half was Brian Scott. He had 8 points, all of them from the floor. 7 points for Thomas Sumter. He had a 3, a 2, and 2 out of 4 free throws. 5 points for Gerald Ballard. He had 2 baskets and 1 of 2 free throws. There you go. That kid goes to the same barber as I do, Bob. 4 points for...
He's a lot cuter than you, though.
That's true. 4 points for Bernardo Butler. He had a basket and 2 of 4 free throws. 4 points also for Sam Davis. He had a basket and 2 out of 2. Only Bruin could break that alternating jinx with the free throws. The Bruins did hit 7 of 12 from the free throw line in the first half. For the Crabbers, they were paced by Dion Tynes, who had 9 points. He had 4 baskets and a free throw. 8 points for Jimmy Williams. He had a 2-pointer, 2 threes, and missed his only attempt at the free throw line. 5 points for Mario Tabron. He had a basket from the 2-point range as well as a 3. 4 points for Nathaniel Clouden, had 2 twos. 4 points also for Derek Fenner, same thing, 2 baskets. 3 points for Nathan Robinson on a 3-point shot. And 2 points for Sabrell, as well as Gary Smith had 1. He had 1 free throw, and the Crabbers hit 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe. Well, perfect timing. We're ready to start.
Ready to go.
As you see the crowd and Miss Bowers up there in the nosebleed section.
Hey, we'll talk a little bit about a crew. We haven't talked about a crew yet.
Well, you're always talking about it, but say something nice this time.
Well, I'll do that. Running the slow motion machine tonight is Andre Mattingly. Cameras Nathaniel Braxton, Susan Bowers, Ronald Baton, engineer Don Chiraus, graphics and audio Andy Foley, and of course Scotty Bowers tries to do everything else.
And does. I know where my bread is buttered. Crabbers with the ball to start second half. And we've got a foul away from the ball. Looks like an offensive foul on Hampton, or was it 3 seconds? Okay, 3 seconds. So the Crabbers turn it over. Bruins made a run. They were down by 11 in the second period and cut it all the way down to 6 at halftime. Nice bucket.
Oh,
wow.
What a drive.
Excellent play by Ballard. Gerald Ballard has 7 and cuts the lead to 4.
Well, you know, that's kind of important. You come out, the Hampton Crabbers had the ball first, but the Bruins got the first basket.
Clouden answers with a 2. Can't get it. Offensive board, no, but a foul on the rebound.
Nice rebound, Tim. Number Darryl Spriggs, 6'4" senior.
And we've just had a technical.
Crabbers number 12, James Williams Jr. It is his 3rd personal foul, first against the Crabbers.
I think I just saw a signal for a technical foul.
Well, we do, and if it is, that's also a personal foul. Who was that on?
Number 12.
A technical foul has now been assessed against the Crabbers.
Ooh, that's so he gets the first foul and the second. That gives him 4 fouls, and now Walter Brower, with just 53 seconds into the second half, will have to go to his bench to protect him.
Tim, you got a chance for, 7 points there. 2 free throws. Well, you only got made 1 or 2, but now you shoot the technical and you get the ball out of bounds. You hit a 3.
Shooting the technical free throws for the Bruins, number 21, Gerald Ballard.
So Williams, who paced the Crabbers with, he was 1 behind the leader, but had 8 points in the first half. Is on the bench now with 4.
And he brought Ballard in just to shoot these technicals, Tim.
Well, if I'm the coach, I'm going to have my best free throw shooter.
Absolutely. You want the best one there. And he got them both. Now, if you make a three-pointer here, Tim, you have tied the game. How important is that technical?
38-35. Well, the technical was huge in many regards, not the least of which was it gives Williams 4 fouls. There it is. That's a 2. Butler with the deuce makes it a 1-point game. So the Bruins down by more than double digits. They were down 11. Have all the way back to a 1-point difference.
And the Bruins were late coming out, Tim. They didn't get any warm-up at all. They got out here just as the time to start the second half. But whatever the coach said, they listened.
In the lane, tipped no good, and the board controlled by Brian Scott. So now the Bruins have a chance to take the lead. And they do.
And that's 21, Tim. Ballard, big basket.
Bruins by 1. Deep in the corner. Smith's shot is short.
Kind of feel that the momentum changed a wee bit.
I don't think the Bruins, till this point, have ever led in this game.
I think they made the first basket. I believe they made the first basket, was 2-0, and then that was it until now.
And now Hampton's going to take a timeout.
Walter Brower's got to be upset, Tim. They only had 4 fouls called against the Bruins in the first half and already got 3 against the Crabbers at this half.
Well, I have to tell you, I have not seen a bad foul called.
No, I haven't either, but it's just, you know, as a coach, you get to thinking, hey, you know, it's got to even out sometime.
Watch some of the replay here. You're going to see the foul. And he.
And there's no doubt he went over and was pushing him. There's no doubt about it.
I don't know what they call these guys from Bethel. There you see them in your screen. I call them the crazies.
Well,
they got the Duke.
Well, I don't know if they're crazy or not, but I'm getting dizzy. Uh-oh. The Bear's just not as fast for some reason.
Very well, if you had that outfit on, you wouldn't be either.
I probably lose a little weight. By the way, you're getting slim there, Tim.
I'm working on it. Working on it. Down to a cool 2-something. I started to say what it was.
Well, we don't need to know.
No,
there's probably more information than we need.
TMI. Nice feed. Give it back. Go.
Good job. Good job.
An excellent exhibition of unselfishness there. Neither one of those players was worried about who got the basket. They just wanted to get the basket.
And the Bruins turned the ball over immediately. They trapped inbounds. Walter Brower called them over and said, listen, we're going to win this thing and make some points. We got to do it on our defensive end.
So Hampton will inbound, leading by 1 as they regained the lead on that last bucket. Hampton almost lost it, and now they do. Butler tipped, follow, no. And yes.
Oh, wow.
Ryan Scott stuck with it.
Boy, he did stick with it, didn't he?
They had 3 or 4 offensive opportunities, and then we've got a foul away from the ball.
And that's against number 10 for the Crabbers. That's Tabron?
No, Gary Smith.
Gary Smith, I'm sorry.
So the Crabbers getting in foul trouble here. 4 team fouls to none for the Bruins. What's the difference?
Good defense that time by Tabron.
6 rebounds to 1 in favor of the Bruins here in the third period. That's been a big difference. Loose ball, Scott got it back, and he's fouled in the lane.
And I tell you, the Crabbers are going to have the Bruins in a 1-1 in a heartbeat if they're not careful.
Clouden picks up his third foul. Now Walter Brower will go to the bench. And in comes Robinson.
Well, Nate has had a bad ankle.
So Clouden out, Robinson in for Hampton. And now the Bruins, difficulty getting the inbounds pass in, burn a timeout, and Coach Breon is upset.
Well, nobody was moving, Tim, but there was an open player, but the guy just didn't seem.
4:43 left here in the third period. Let's talk about Zooms if we can, Bob. The Zooms locations, of course, they sell that fine Citgo gasoline.
Yes, they do.
Beantown coffee, Krispy Kreme donuts. They got your potato wedges. They got your fried chicken. They got your, you need it, they got it.
And they got pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Very often you see over here, they say this game was pretty well officiated.
After the 22nd timeout, the Crabbers
Again, that,
bad pass.
smart job that time.
And a palming the ball call against the Bruins will turn it over.
Bruins 2 times, once they had to call timeout, and the second time the Bruins brought the ball in, same play, Tim turned it over. Coach Breon's got to get upset with that.
Hampton 10-3 overall, 7-3 in the district. The Bruins 12-2 overall, and just one single defeat in the district. They're 10-1. Crabbers moving around. Smith's open for 3, got it. So Gary Smith gets the bucket, and it's a Hampton 2-point lead. This is Ballard bringing it up against Smith, and Smith picked it off for a moment.
That jump switch just almost made him turn the ball over.
And he walked.
He's dragging his foot. He needs to settle down, get under control. The Crabbers' defense has got him rattled a little bit, and I'm talking about number 21 for the Bruins, Ballard.
Hampton by a bucket. They led by 16 in the first half. Tynes to the hole and got it.
He played defense behind him. You can't do that.
Dion Tynes with his first points of the second half. He has 11 in the ball game.
Tim will be back over here in Bruin Den on the 2nd of February. Going to have this same Bruin team against the Heritage Hurricanes.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Bethel Bruins.
In for the Bruins, number 32, Sam Davis.
Sam Davis will check back in for Bethel.
Turned the ball 4 times in the last minute and 20 seconds.
4 turnovers by the Bruins in the last minute 20, according to our.
You can see they just have lost confidence, part of that is the defense, but they're not protecting the ball like they should.
Nice steal by Ballard. Ballard held up the dribble, now finds a teammate. Sumter, Davis, Sam Davis, and what happened there? Foul? I guess so. Foul will be called to Tabron. That's his second.
Foul against the Crabbers, number 24, Mario Tabron is his second.
And they're giving him 2 shots.
Yeah, that's an interesting call.
Will be the 6th team foul.
6th team foul against Hampton. None in the period against the Bruins.
Number 32, Sam Davis.
And this is a 2-shot foul. And more importantly, on the next foul and for the balance of the game, Hampton will be allowing the Bruins to hit at least a 1-and-1. Bob Killen had a comment a moment ago, which I kind of echo. He said that he has rarely seen a better officiated game, and it has been well done by this trio of officials. Remind them their name is Whitley, Kipper, and Ricks. Steve Whitley, Bobby Kipper, and Kevin Ricks doing a nice job.
Yes, they are.
We rag on them a little bit, but that's just because we like them. Well, I like them. I don't know about you.
You say that now. That's not what you said earlier.
No.
Steve's getting a copy of this tape, by the way.
That's right. My buddy Steve, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. Your buddy Steve.
2-point lead for the Crabbers, and they can't keep it on the baseline. Good defense turns it over. .224 left in the third. Hampton, as I mentioned, joined us late. They had a 16-point lead at one time. Bruins just kept battling back, and they are back in it. Down by just 2. And no hurry, no shot clock. Don't have to shoot it. They get a
nice
good shot.
pass.
Was a good pass. Sam Davis couldn't connect. Rebound, no good. Loose ball underneath, and finally controlled by Robinson of Hampton.
The 2 Bruins went up, tried to tap the ball in the basket at the same time, Tim, and lost it. But they had about 2 or 3 rebounds.
I love this word, a derisive cheer from the Hampton fans as the first penalty or first foul of the third period after 6 minutes and 5 seconds is called against the Bruins. And quite frankly, the no calls have been correct. I mean, it's been, they haven't earned them. Smith is open for 3 off the heel of the rim, and Brian Scott clears the board for Bethel. Sumter dishes to the right. Scott will try the long jumper, no good. Davis with the offensive board, didn't get the basket, but drew the foul.
And that looks like it's going to be on Smith. Gary Smith Jr.
Against the Crabbers, number 10, Gary Smith Jr. It is his 3rd personal foul.
That's his 3rd, and it's bonus time. Of course, that was a shooting foul in any event.
Sam Davis at the line for the Bruins. Davis will be shooting 2.
Here's the replay of the action. See if you could detect the foul. Quick reach in there by Smith. And the ball goes in and out and out. First miss by Davis. He had hit all of his other 4 attempts.
Checking in for the Crabbers, number 42, Nathaniel Clouden.
Clouden comes back in for Hampton. He's playing with 3 fouls. Jimmy Williams, who's been on the bench ever since the 7:07 mark of the third period, has 4. Smith now with 3, and Clouden with 3 for Hampton. Davis back on track with the free throw. None of the Bruins in any real trouble, although Darryl Spriggs has 3 of the team fouls charged to the Bruins. Work it down low for Tynes. Turnaround jumper won't stay down. And he does a good job of chasing down the loose ball.
Yes, he does.
This is Tynes. Fakes. Up in the air, no good. Can't get either one of those shots to stay down. Scramble for the ball. And now we got a tie up and a jump ball with a possession arrow belonging to the Bruins. .6 seconds remaining in the third period. Hampton by 1. Hampton led by 8 after 1 and led by 6 at halftime. And the Bruins trying to take the game.
Oh, what a block.
Bethel player
Clouden
shaken up on the play, but he's able to rejoin the pack. Went down hard. Oh, my. Oh, wide open. He lost the handle. Clouden lost the handle. Couldn't control it. Bruins have 5 seconds. I'm not sure they're aware of it. Jumper, no good as the buzzer sounds.
Oh, what a quarter. Tim, we will pick a player of the game from both of these teams tonight. Player will receive a plaque and a shirt. Plaque comes from Engraving Inc. They're located at Tab Square in York County. For all your engraving needs, contact Jim at 596-8850. That's Dave Buckwalter's owner. Shirts come from the Islander Sporting Goods. They're located in Pocosin. They can meet all your sports needs with a full line of athletic goods, both team and individual, equipment and uniforms, plus screen printing. Call Dave Chubb at 868-8467. John Roberts is the owner.
Third quarter stats. The Bruins outscoring Hampton 14-9, and they out-rebounded the Crabbers 12-5. The turnovers were even at 5 apiece. 3 assists for Hampton, 2 for the Bruins, and 1 steal by the Bethel Bruins.
And a bigger statistic yet is 7 fouls called against the Crabbers and only 1 against the Bruins.
4 points by Ballard in the third period, as well as 4 by Bernardo Butler. So they had 8 of the points. 1 point for Spriggs, 2 points for Brian Scott. For Hampton, Clouden had a bucket. 2 points for Tynes, 2 points for Tabron, 3 points for Gary Smith in the third period. And we go into the final stanza with a 1-point ball game, pretty much like we had expected and hoped for. A tight one. It should be all the way down to the end.
All the way down to the end.
Let's hope at least. Hampton player fell down in apparently a wet spot down there and hurt himself. That was one of those awkward things. That's Robinson, who you said was already suffering from an ankle injury.
He's got a bad ankle.
No, that didn't help. Or maybe maybe that ankle is weak and he gave out on him, but he went down without anyone hitting him.
Is it over here? No,
yeah,
I couldn't see.
Out of your sight. Foul was called against Brian Scott. That's just his second, only the second against the team. And Clouden with the free throw attempt misses the first. As you look at the Hampton bench, Walter Brower in the middle there. Sort of say that's him with the glasses on, but both of the people had glasses. Kevin Ricks did spot a wet area over there and got a towel and dried it out where Robinson had slipped. Nice and comfortable in the gym. One of the nice things I say, it's the temperature is all right, full house, but you don't have a lot of heat, and which obviously causes more perspiration, which causes the wet spots on the floor. Hampton could not capitalize on both of those, or either of those attempts, I should say. Partially blocked, battle for the ball, jump ball.
A great job. I tell you, I'm Clouden. I'm impressed with him tonight.
He's a real aggressive player, but plays under control, and that's good. Clouden, playing with 3 fouls, cannot afford to pick up number 4.
Well, Tim, he's only 6'4", but he's blocked 2 shots that I know of, and I don't know how many he's altered.
From the corner, a 3 for Ballard. That's just the second 3 for the Bruins, but it gives them a 2-point lead. Top of the key, drive the lane, and a reach-in foul will be called against Sumter.
Tim, I believe that matches their biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, I don't believe the Bruins have led by more than a bucket. So Sumter on a non-shooting foul picks up his second, the third against the team. Tabron. And now Hampton called for a 5-second violation. Interesting, Walter Brower stood up to say something to the official, Whitley, and Whitley blew the whistle and called the 5-second violation. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what he was doing, but, he was counting. And if you're counting, that means if you're the ball player, you got to break that distance.
So Walter Brower takes a timeout now, and he's upset about something. He was upset. I think he was upset about the fact that a 5-second violation was called. And I think what his point was, he was going to say to Whitley, "Why are you counting? The defender has to be challenging the ball handler."
Well, you have to be within 6 feet. And Steve said, evidently he was, because he was counting.
Right.
And if you're counting, then as a player, that's what you look for. Whether it's your peripheral vision or whatever, but you got to know when I'm closely guarded, then I got to break that 6 feet, and then the count starts again.
But realistically, can the player the offensive player, trying to watch the defender, trying to look at his teammates, trying to dribble the ball, can he really have the luxury of knowing whether or not the official's counting?
He should know if he's that close.
No, but again,
yeah, I understand what you're saying, but I don't know.
That close is 5.5 feet or 6 feet, and Walter Brower's point was he wasn't 6 feet. He was more than that and shouldn't have been counting. But it's a moot point as the basket by Butler. And now the Bruins lead by 4. Definitely their largest lead of the night. Ball knocked away, and they say it was last touched by Hampton.
No, I think it was touched by Bethel, Tim.
I mean, excuse me, I said Hampton, meant Bethel.
Well, that's what I figured you meant, but I tried to help you.
And I need help. I can't see in that corner very well either. 3-point attempt short. Loose ball, Hampton could not control it, and it'll go over to the Bruins. That's right. I didn't know what to do. 6:31 left in the fourth period. I don't use the game in this jargon because we're too close for that. This could be overtime down the road. Never know. Bruins have the lead and the ball. I will say the officials have let the guys play tonight, and that for my side of the view, thank you. I appreciate that. I hate these ticky-tacky fouls all
I
night.
do too, but now watch the officials when he starts counting. See, he's counting. Now he's stopping because there's less,
Right.
there's more feet.
Broke that.
So as a ball player, you got to be aware of that. And
Bruins
they're going to take some time off the clock.
shorten the game,
We're going to shorten the game, and if you foul us, if we don't get a layup,
and they do.
if you don't get us the layup, you foul it. We go into the foul line with a 1-and-1.
Sumter with the bucket. A 6-point lead. Hampton, who led in double digits, trying to get back into it. Gary Smith with a nice move to the basket.
A nice runner. Nice runner.
So now a timeout called by Hampton. 4 points is the difference. We got to be thinking about our players of the game, and it might be way too early for us to draw that conclusion here.
Yeah, I think,
I need to mention the fact that our other corporate sponsor here in the fourth quarter, Park
do that.
Lawn Wood Funeral Home, baby shot number 6, where Nancy Staten is the manager over at Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home, and they're conveniently located at the Hampton Center Parkway and North Armstead Avenue. For a tour of their new facility, give them a call at 827-4670 or just stop by. They'd be glad to show you their new facilities. Park Lawn Wood Funeral Home.
Did you get a check in the mail from Ronnie Staten?
It must have gotten lost. Probably put 33 cents on the stamp instead of 34.
That's probably what happened. Because he wants us to mention him all the time. So.
You got your check, right?
Oh, I don't let him mail it.
Well, by the way, Scotty mentioned something. How's the shoulder? I didn't get a chance to ask you.
I got to go back under the knife again on the 7th of February. So the 9th, the game at the 9th, the kick-a-tan, I'm going to be in a sling again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got a cyst on the top of the tumor. I mean, on top of the
don't say tumor.
Humerus, and some tears and stuff in there.
Oh, gosh.
He wants to clear up, so.
Well, do you know when you'll be able to pick up those clubs?
I don't know. I was hoping it would be this month.
I know.
Because the first one was 25th of October, so.
Well, I meant to ask you about that a whole lot earlier, and the game's been so interesting, didn't have a chance to think about it.
Well, I can understand that.
Bob had his surgery back in October and had hoped to be able to resume playing golf and all that good stuff, but complications.
Bruins just a turnover. And credit that to the defense for the Crabbers.
4 points is the difference. Hampton can cut into that lead.
And if you notice what Breon's doing, he's getting the big guys in there for rebounding on the defensive end.
Williams is back in for Hampton now, playing with 4. Hasn't played since We were 53 seconds into the third period, and sticking with it is 42 Clouden.
I tell you, I'm impressed with Clouden tonight.
He's played well, and he got the basket and a chance to cut that lead down to 1 now.
Bernardo Butler, his first personal foul, fourth.
Third foul on Bernardo Butler, excuse me, first foul on Bernardo Butler, fourth on the team. Clouden's free throw is off the mark. So he's played well everywhere else. He's just been unable to hit a free throw tonight. He's 0 for 3. Long pass. Bruins moving around nicely. Sam Davis in the lane, got it.
Oh, tough shot, Tim. He got some contact.
Davis with a nice bucket on the other end.
Whoa.
Deion Tynes, who's only had 1 basket here in the second half, and that's his second basket, and the difference in the game is 2 points. Hampton down by 2. Double team the ball, but a good job. And now they get it across the timeline, and the Bruins take a timeout with 4:03 to go. So the crowd, I don't see anybody leaving, Bob.
Oh, and nobody leave. If they leave, they don't understand basketball. They don't understand sports. They want to get out of here early. They shouldn't have come.
That's right. Well, you mentioned it. I'll mention it again. We'll be back here on the 2nd of February as the same Bruins will host the Kecoughtan Warriors. We'll have the boys and the girls contest for you. Hope you'll join us here on Channel 46. But more importantly, we encourage you to come on out, as these fans you see on your screen have done tonight, and they have been treated to an excellent ball game. 2 very good teams who I think will go a long ways in postseason play.
Oh, I think so too. Both of these teams have a good chance of going on to postseason. Of course, what you want to do, if you can, is win the district. You get that automatic bye to the regionals, but you got to go through the tournament. But if you're a second place, then you got to win the tournament or end up playing the number 1 team in the final. So, it's very, very important to the Crabbers to win this game to get a loss of the Bruins in conference play.
Bethel with the ball and a 2-point lead. Excellent ball handling by the Bruins guards tonight. Runner, no good. Good position underneath. Block.
Oh, what a block. And that was by 32
That was
time.
Tynes, Deion Tynes getting up for the block. And then the ball was batted away, and they say last touch by Hampton.
I think that was a good call, Tim.
I couldn't even start to guess. That was blocked out and everything, but not a whole lot of protest. 3:37 to go in this tight contest. 2 points, the difference. Hampton now moving 3 players to the ball. On the baseline, jammed up. Bruins almost knocked it into the backcourt. Bobby Kipper right there to make sure it did not go. Nice move in the lane by Davis, but he couldn't get it to go down. And that will be a foul on Davis. You can scramble for the ball, but you can't grab arms, legs, and shoulders.
And Hampton has still got 2 fouls before they're in the 1-and-1.
Watch the replay here. You'll see plenty of action. Ball knocked loose, scramble for the ball, 1st and 10. Then Davis, you can see it in your picture, grabbed the arm of the Hampton player and got called accordingly. Nice move underneath by Williams. James Williams, Jimmy, with 10 points in the game, his first points of the second half. We're tied at 53, and we've got a foul called. Hampton thought they should have a jump ball, but no.
The triple team on the ball, Tim, and Bethel, there got to be somebody wide open.
Third foul on Tabron. 2:46 left in regulation. At the free throw line is Ballard. He is 1 of 2, those coming in the first half. And Ballard getting the all-important first one. Ballard cans both free throws, so 3 out of 4 for Ballard. And the Bruins will take a timeout, undoubtedly to set up the defense.
This table's shaking. Are we having an earthquake or what?
It's children over here cackling about something.
Well, it's got to be Scotty.
He's always saying, hey, well, I don't know about that one.
I can hear that.
I think if Scotty wants to do play-by-play, we ought to get him out of here. You
I think so.
He can do it.
We might have to do a little editing.
Well, there you see some of the full house here at Bethel High School tonight. They had a turn-away crowd for the big contest, the rubber game of the match between these two teams. Hampton won and Bethel won against each other. But as you said, very importantly, the Hampton victory was a non-conference game. And that was during that tournament that they hosted.
That's a holiday tournament that was hosted by, it was Bethel-Hampton hosted it here.
Not very nice hosts to end up.
Well, it was a
round robin
hosted by both of them.
Yeah. No, they each played they each were victorious against an out of the area school.
Well, yeah, they were two separate brackets.
Yeah.
So
in the lane, Williams put it up and it did not go. And let's see who they call the foul against. It's going to be charged to 42 Spriggs, his fourth. Third personal.
Against the Bruins. James Williams Jr. shooting for the Crabbers.
Williams hits the free throw. So after this, the Crabbers will be in the bonus. At one point, as you said, Bob, at the end of the third period, it was 7-1, and it's been evened up here as they all tend to even up. It's now 8-6 for the team fouls, and Williams very calmly ties the game at 55. In the lane, Davis with the hook, got it.
oh, nice little. It's almost a little jump hook that he shoots. Doesn't look like he's got control, but obviously does, because that's the second one he's hit like that.
Williams, top of the key, wants to drive and then gets called, or fouled rather, by.
And he's going to get a technical.
So Ballard will get 2 fouls. So now that's the second technical of the ball game, and this will be a big benefit for the Crabbers. That also, it automatically put them over the limit.
Well, and what's bad about that, Tim, is the foul was called. You can't do anything about it. Don't protest too much. This could be 7 points for the Crabbers.
Williams misses.
That was the 1-and-1. Now this is a technical.
Well, this will be 2 shots. And he's short on that one too. Still has one more technical.
Yeah, one more shot.
Now the Crabbers are going to have someone else shoot the second technical. I can't see. I think it's Gary Smith.
It's Gary Smith.
So 0 for 3. Now they will get the ball, but boy, you just can't miss those free throws.
I tell you, Bethel dodged a big bullet.
You hit 2 of those 3, you got a tie ball game. But instead, they're down by 2.
It's possible 4 points right there.
Yeah.
You get the ball out of bounds, hit a 3, that's 7 points. That means you could be up by 5. And, what a swing that would have been. So you end up with nothing out of the first possible 4 points. And if Bethel come up with a stop here, they have really dodged the bullet.
You see on your screen Steve Whitley, the referee for tonight's contest, over-explaining something to Walter Brower. And I don't know the name of the other gentleman. Do you, Bob? By any chance?
I do, but Killen knows.
And now the officials having a conference, and Craig Breon says, wait a minute, if you're going to have a conference, I want to be part of it.
Yeah, don't exclude me.
You can always tell by the body language when one of the coaches isn't thrilled about the explanation he's getting. And
Walter is smiling, and Craig Breon is not.
when you put the hands out, palms up, that's an indication that something hadn't gone the way you'd hoped. Well, let's see. I guess they've got it sorted out. I thought it would be 1-1 with the 2-shot technical and the ball at half court.
Well, that's what it should have been.
Well, now they're going to the scores table for further consultation. So whatever the discussion was, it appears to be concluding. And Hampton will have the ball. Williams receives the inbounds pass, drives the lane, put it up, blocking foul. He'll get a pair.
That's a tough call.
Oh, it always is. Brian Scott called for the personal foul. That's the 9th now. Believe it or not, the Bruins actually have more team fouls than the Hampton Crabbers at this point. Watch the replay. You be the judge. Looked like he had possession.
Oh, he had possession. There's no doubt in my mind.
I mean, if you're moving your feet and something, that's one thing, but he was planted, in my opinion. But the Bruins didn't get the call. They'll do a little cleanup work there so no one gets slipped on the wet spots. 2 shots for Williams. He didn't hit either one of his last time. Does this time.
I could tell that one. The other ones he just kind of short-armed. Caught nice rotation. Everything just hit the front of the rim.
Tie the ball game if he can hit this one. And he misses. So it's a 1-point game. Bethel with the ball and a 1-point lead. Full court pressure. Ball knocked loose. Got it right back. Davis. He'll take the jumper and in and out. Right to the hands of Tynes. Tynes and Williams. Williams right wing. No, short. Rebound comes right to the Crabbers. Short again. Tabron had a chance. Couldn't put it up. Crabbers have gone stone cold here.
Oh, jeez. And that's a shot that Williams hit in the first half. I mean, and that's a great shot. What you'd want. If you're a coach, you're looking for that one.
10-foot jumper, no one on you. Can't ask for more. But instead, the Bruins will be at the other end. They'll have 1-1. Darryl Spriggs, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And he gets that important first one.
Yeah, that first one, that's a big one.
Both teams from this point forward will be shooting 2 shots on any of the fouls. And that one misses everything.
Caught just the front of the rim. He really short-armed it.
And now Hampton will take a timeout.
2-point lead, Tim. Woo! What are you going to do? Play of the game.
Well, I'm going to say we ought to wait for a minute, but let's see who we got here. Go either way. I tell you, it's tough. Both teams have got a lot of outstanding players.
Oh, they really do.
Let's talk about a little bit of them. Gerald Ballard had 5 points in the first half. He's added another 6. He's got double digits. Butler's had a good job. Bernardo Butler's added 6 points second half. Sam Davis has been real tough in there. Brian Scott, good first half, kind of quiet here in the second. I'm that's where my leanings are right now, but I could be swayed otherwise.
Okay.
So you want to?
Let's think about it.
All right, because we still have a lot of important parts of this ball game left. So we'll hold off here with 1:15 to go. Hampton down by 2. He gets the basket and a foul.
And a foul.
Foul is charged to Ballard. That'll be his third. So Mario Tabron with the bucket and a chance to take the lead for the Crabbers. And again, the free throw shooting.
Boy, they really are suffering.
They have been tough here. They've missed 4, 5, 8 free throws have been missed in the second half. Hampton on the steal, a minute to go in the game. In and out, and a blocking foul. Ball did not go down, but the Crabbers will go to the free throw line. Jimmy Williams has hit 3 of 7 in the second half. Tabron missed his only attempt, and Clouden missed all 3 of his attempts. One minute left in regulation. Here's the replay of the action. He was moving. That was a good call. If I can get Incrementus to help her move. Williams, excuse me, not Williams, rather Tynes will get a second shot. And he hits it. So the Crabbers with a 1-point lead, and we are under a minute. Big man Scott in the lane, put it up, got it. The Bruins by 1. Tabron for 3, no, air ball. Bruins with the ball and a lead, and a whistle, and what do we got? Timeout called?
Yeah, I think Coach Breon was calling timeout.
So right at 30 seconds, 30.4 to be exact.
You want to give him the player of the game?
Sure.
And this was hard to do.
Oh, I'm telling you, we got a pair of 32s that are going to end up as our players of the game. Samuel Davis of the Bruins and his counterpart Dion Tynes of the Crabbers. And again, Jimmy Williams had an excellent game. Tabron's played well. Ballard played well. Bernardo Butler played well. A lot of choices.
Oh, man.
Can only have 2, and we do a very unscientific process, but nonetheless, that's our final answer.
That's it.
So Tynes and Davis, players of the game. But this game far from decided. Hampton down by a point, led by double digits throughout the first half and into the third period. But the Bruins, not to be denied, kept battling back. And I remind you, next 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back here for Bethel and Kecoughtan. Come on out and support your favorite team. Contact in the backcourt, no foul, ball thrown away. Player into the bench, hopefully he's all right. That was Spriggs who dove into the Bethel bench in an effort to save the ball, but could not do so.
I tell you that the Bruins are just not protecting the ball well enough against this press. I tell you, but Hampton's doing a great job of clamping down and making them throw wild passes and passes that are not good.
Tough to have a winner and a loser in this game.
Boy, and that's the truth.
Someone's going to lose, and it's going to be a heartbreaker. Bruins by 1. Hampton, no. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll still belong to the Crabbers with 9.7 seconds. And we apologize if we're having some problems with heads in the middle of your picture. But the crowd here noticeably and obviously excited over this game.
Ooh, and Hampton going to take a timeout, talk about it. They got the ball out under the basket. Let's get our best inbounds play and get a great looking shot because what we got to do is score, and what Bethel's got to do is, if Hampton scores, is immediately call a timeout. Assuming they have timeouts left, I don't know.
And there's been a lot of timeouts called. I started to mention a few moments ago that I wasn't certain who had what number of timeouts remaining. Both teams have called, I've got to think, almost all of them, but 9.7 seconds left on the clock. And you see the crowd, they've been into this thing all game long, and I'm telling you something, if you haven't been out to see a high school game, you need to do so. It's an exciting evening for the family. It's a lot of fun. It's inexpensive.
And you can tell you, they got pizza here.
You got pizza. But it's a good family affair. And if you want to have something to do on a Friday night or a Tuesday night or whatever night the games are being played, make plans to go out and support your favorite high school team. All right, it's down to 9.7 seconds. Hampton trailing by a point. And now we got a young fan who's been displaced from his mom or dad, and he was near the court, and Bobby Kipper, aware of that, waited till he found a spot. Williams for the jumper, no. Loose ball, Bruins tied up. 1 second, 1.8 seconds. And I believe a foul has been called.
And that'll be a double bonus, Tim, which will be 2 shots.
And 1.8 seconds on the clock. The foul was called against Tabron, his 4th. But that's not nearly as important at this point as Sam Davis's free throw attempts. Davis connects.
Player of the game.
6 out of 7 from the free throw line and 4 out of 5 here in the second half. Gives the Bruins a 2-point lead. Don't forget, Hampton, if they have a timeout, can call it. They don't have one, apparently. Ball tipped, taken by Davis. And the Bruins will win by 2. You can see the pandemonium on the court.
Oh,
well, it was everything we hoped it would be, Bob.
Tim, you can't script it any better than this.
All right.
For
again,
entertainment.
we want to thank our corporate sponsors, Zooms with 6 convenient locations, and Parklawn Wood Funeral Home for helping bring this game to you. Final score is Bethel 61 and Hampton 59. For Bob Henson, Bob Killen, and the entire Channel 46 crew, Tim Cole, thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.